Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Darrin with GuitarControl.com bringing you this video lesson. And today I want to teach you how to play a simplified, easy rendition of Purple Rain by Prince. So I really dig this song. I just think this is a really great song, but some of the chords and stuff in it are kind of difficult. Even if you're not a beginner, some of the chords, the original chord voicings, are kind of difficult. So I made this arrangement for it that makes it much easier. You just need to have a capo on your first fret to be in the same key. So you could play this, if you don't have a capo, you could just play this the way I'm going to show you without it, but you will be a half step lower than the original recording. So anyhow, be sure to click on the link in the description for the tabs, and let's get close up and take a look. So first, let's just run through the chords that we're going to be using in this. So we have A suspended 2. So your A string is open. I'm on the 2nd fret of the D string with my 2nd finger, 3rd fret of the G string with my 3rd finger, and the B and E strings are open. Now, this is in reference to the capo. So technically I'm on the 3rd fret here, but since the capo's on the 1st fret, that is now the 2nd fret. Right, so that's A suspended 2. And then the next chord is A suspended 2 over F sharp. So it's the same chord, but the difference is now we're going to take our 1st finger and we're going to put it on the 2nd fret of the low E. So it just changes our bass note from this A to this F sharp. Then we have E major. So my low E is open. I'm on the 2nd fret of the A string with my 2nd finger, 2nd fret of the D string with my 3rd finger, 1st fret of the G string with my 1st finger, and the B and high E strings are open. And then we have D suspended 2. So D suspended 2 is just your regular D chord, but with the high E open. So my D string is open. I'm on the 2nd fret of the G string with my 1st finger and the 3rd fret of the B string with my 3rd finger, and then the high E is open. All right, so those are the chords that we're using in the intro. All right, so for the intro, we start off with the A suspended 2. Now, if you look at the tabs and then you compare it to, I'll play through this, a dozen times, and you may notice that I'm not always playing it exactly the same way. I'm more or less just kind of winging it for the most part, which just is a skill that you really should strive to get, because when you can just kind of wing it and feel your way through, it takes a lot of the pressure off of like stressing about make sure I hit this string, hit that string, that kind of a thing. So here I'm hitting 5, 4, referring to strings, and then the first 3 strings open, and then back to the open A string. So that's the first measure. And then the second measure so the first 2 measures. We switch to the A suspended 2 over F sharp, and we more or less do the same thing. It's just now, instead of the starting on the A string, we don't even play the A string. We're going to start on the low E. So there's 2 measures of A suspended 2 and then 2 measures of A suspended 2 over F sharp. So. Now we go to the E, still same type of thing, but now our bass note is on the open low E. And then to the D suspended 2, and with the D suspended 2, our bass note is now going to be the open D string. Alright, so that is the entire intro to the song. Alright, so after that intro, comes in with the verse, and the verse starts off exactly the same way. So you end up playing through that whole intro sequence twice, but just the vocals here. And then we go back and we start it again. And it starts off the same way. The first four measures, we got the A suspended 2 and the A suspended 2 over F sharp. So after it goes through on that second time, then we just go to this E major and we have this build up, and it's just all eighth notes. So when we hit that A, and so A is a chord that we didn't go over. So quickly, open A string, and then I'm on the second fret of the D, G, and B strings, and I just use my first finger, and then the high E is open. So this is that right before it goes into the chorus. It has that build up. Purple rain, purple rain, and then it goes into the chorus from there. All right, so for the chorus, we start off, we just have D major, so it's like the D suspended 2, but you just put your second finger onto the second fret of the high E. Just regular old D major. So now we're still in a strumming part here, and again, it's really best to really feel it out, but you know, if you look at the tabs, that if you do the strumming as it's shown on there, it'll get you through it. But as you practice it and play it, especially if you sing it while you do it, you'll kind of come up with like your own, you know, pattern, and it might be like how when I do it, it's never exactly the same way twice, which is totally fine. This is not supposed to be an exact, you know, representation of exactly how the song is being played note for note. We're just using these chords and everything. This is just like kind of an easy way to kind of be able to get through it, especially if you're, you know, if you're more of a beginner. And this is just an easy way to learn these like simplified acoustic versions, and then, you know, if you go to a barbecue, go camping or something, you have like a nice big arsenal of material you can play. So for the chorus, so I'm like going down, 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 up, down, down. And there's two measures of that. Down, 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 down. To A suspended 2. Then to A suspended 2 over F sharp. And then to E again. And it's just like that other build up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Purple rain. So those are basically all of the parts to the song. So it's pretty easy with these parts to be able to put the entire song together. You can listen to it and you can tell which part of the song is a verse, which part is a chorus. And so, you know, like it goes intro, verse, chorus, and then it goes right back into another verse, and then it goes into another chorus, and then after that I think it's like where the guitar solo is. And then I think there's still another verse, and then it just choruses out. So there's like the three main parts of it. It should be very easy, you know, with the tabs and everything, to be able to put it together and be able to play the whole song. So you got the. Vocals would start now. from there it would go into the chorus. Okay, so that chorus I just played there, like the first chorus, it's kind of shorter, but then after that, before it goes into that build-up, it just repeats those 4 measures, 2 or 3 times. Just pull up the song, like learn a section of it, pull up the song, play along with it. Like I said, if you put the capo on the first fret, you'll be able to play right along with it in the same key that the original song is in. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that and you got something out of it. If you like this lesson, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions about this lesson or any other guitar-related questions. I look through the comments and try to answer all the questions that I can. If you've already done so, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the content that we upload throughout the week. Anyway, that is all I've got for you today. Thanks for watching and have a great day.